G'day, legends. TJC Sports here. Welcome back to another legendary NRL live stream reaction here today. We are going to be reacting to the amazing West Tigers versus Penrith Panthers in our final preseason challenge stream of the year, legends, because we won't be streaming tomorrow or the day after. So we're going to have to make the most of it here today. It's a battle in the West between the Tigers and the Panthers. Of course, two teams with the absolute opposite of fortunes in the last half decade. Tigers filling that in with 3 spoons. The Panthers filling that in with a 4-peat, legends. In terms of lineups for this one here, it's about 10 minutes, 8-ish minutes till kickoff. I keep getting corrected here. 8-ish minutes till kickoff. Dream the Dream Bull lines up at fullback with Makasini and Sunya Taruva on the wings. Starford, Toa, and Taylor May are in the centres. It's all the talk today as Jerome Luai lines up at 5'8" for the Tigers, captaining them, with Adam Dewey at the halfback role. Bunty Afoa, one of our goats there, playing with Alex Twell in the props. That might be a goated prop pairing, I just got to say, with Appy Coruscant at hooker. Samuel Alafinu and Alex Seifer for the second rows, with Sione Fainu at lock. Vanua Pole, Jock Madden, Jack Attard, and Javon Andrews are your bench. Bunch of youngsters you can expect to see today, such as Heath Mason, Jared Haywood, Maverick Geyer, and more. That's right, Maverick Geyer, legends, is now a Tiger. As for the Penrith Panthers, Dylan Edwards lines up at fullback for the Panthers, with Thomas Jenkins and Brian Toto on the wings. Isaac Tungo and Paul Alamotti are the centers. Just pointing out, guys, you could have had Isaiah Yongi, by the way, in this team. Or Riley Smith. How about that? Crazy stuff. With Blaze Talangi and Nathan Cleary in the halves. Nathan Cleary captaining the side. Moses Leota and Lindsay Smith are the props, with Mitch Kenny at number 9. Big Papa Le'i and Kalani Gong are the second rowers, with Isaiah Yeo at lock. New signing Freddie Lussick, Billy Phillips, Zechariah Clark, and Luron Patia are the rest of the lineup here. Some other players you can expect to play throughout this game are Billy Scott, Kurt Bowles, Sione Fanua, Jesse McLean, Tom Alley, and Jackson Edgar. Shout out to everyone who's already in the stream before we have even gotten on with the game yet. Mr. Arto says, let's go Panthers. I'm new to the channel, legends. Nice to meet you, Mr. Arto, bro. I hope you're doing well. For a Panthers fan, you seem all right, legends. And, hey, you know, you may cop it on the stream. I'm not going to lie. But, like, even so, it doesn't really matter, man. We tend to try and keep it respectful here on the channel with our banter. So respect to you anyways, man. Thanks for joining as a new viewer, legend. We've had a couple new viewers today. I know you're newer before that. You commented on one of my community posts. But, yeah, long time no see, says Jettykin. Long time no see, Jettykin, bro. A whole 11 minutes. Oh, my God, how could I make you wait so long to see my amazing face? My face that you guys have said would be incredibly aging well if I was 80, as we've agreed. I hate the Wars had a long OG 34-20 and lost 34-38. Yeah, legends. We're just getting over that. 34-20. They blew a 14-point lead somehow. There was barely any time left. I don't know how they did it, but credit to the Dolphins where it's due on that. It's not completely on the Warriors. I mean, they did shift out to a very junior-based lineup. I don't think that there's too much to read into it for the teams heading into the actual season. But enough about them. It's time for some predictions for this game here. Anytime try scorers, you know, we're going to go absolutely insane, okay? The first try scorer is going to be Bunty Afoa. That's right. Bunty Afoa is going to crash on as the first try scorer in this game, and it's going to be for the Tigers. And then the Panthers are going to fly on over with a reaction from Thomas Jenkins, because Jenkins is very underrated, must I say, as a winger there, the former Newcastle Knight. Thomas Jenkins will fly on over. And then anytime for Tigers, I guess Makasini to score. You know, I don't know. Taylor May's a pretty decent shout too, but I'll go with Makasini for the heck of it, legends, here today. Due to kick off in 4 minutes here, the hype could not be more real. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Feel free to leave a comment as we read every single one here on the channel, and get ready for a big third stream of the day and second preseason challenge stream, our final preseason stream of the year before we head over to the actual season, and the vlogs and actual videos are coming, so you're not missing out on content. It's just changed in the direction that like the version of what you're getting in the content is switching up for a little bit, but it'll all be evened out by the time the actual season's rocking and rolling here. The camera rolls, filming up there. It's not going to burn up too badly. It's going to be a perfect picture. Okay. We're going to be the equivalent to when the Wizard of Oz shocked everyone switching the color. It's going to be that big of an impact. It's going to be huge for everybody here today. So I didn't read the lineups heading into this. So seeing Bunty Afo and Alex 12 as a props combo is absolutely legendary. Just got to say, that's goated. That's like having the two Luke Brookses of forwards in the one team doing the defense for Appy Coruscant. Just wow. 3-time premiership winner, I'm pretty sure, actually, technically, on Rabbitoh's bench. And then also was in the first 2 Penrith Panthers wins, 21-22, before I think he went to the Tigers. He was an early one to the Tigers compared to a lot of the others that we got here. Liam Eames' Broncos lost there. Yes, they did, legend. That was a very good stream. Unfortunate for the Brizzy Broncos in that one there. They just didn't play good enough for most of it. So that first hour was some of the worst World Club Challenge performing I've ever seen. That final 20 minutes was some of the best I've ever seen. But Broncos can't be doing that and expect to win every single time. Is it impressive that they can do that they can just flick a switch? Yes, but they can't be relying on it. They need to be able to go for 80. And look, that's where they won the comp last year, fitness. They need to maintain that and nothing silly like they did in this one here. Speaking of Broncos, former Bronco, I know that's hard to believe. Benji Marshall coaching the side today for the Tigers. The battle of Benji versus Ivan Cleary. Who will be on top of it all here? I saw someone earlier in the stream suggest the idea of Jet going to the Bears. Didn't mind the idea of that. I mean, the history's there. The Clearys have played for the Bears in the past, so if we're talking about, that legacy, it's just as much compared to Panthers of a legacy for him to go to the Bears. So there you go. Cade in the chat says he doesn't think the Warriors are winning the comp. I don't think so either, legend, but it's hard to know with preseason exactly how teams will go. A lot of them view it as kind of more of a fitness thing than it is an actual serious thing for them. Should it be that way? Really up to who you ask here. I guarantee you, though, that while they've named good lineups, it's just to see the run-in for them. They won't be staying with these good lineups for the whole game. As we said on the last stream, the chances that the Roosters, for example, keep DC on the field for 80 minutes is almost zero. It just won't happen, legends. Doesn't mean that we can't have a great game, though, and that there's not going to be some amazing plays from some of those side players as well in the second half, but it's just how it is. 3 of those final games for Broncos last year, they came back and won some out. Exactly, Liam Eaves. Exactly. They can't be doing that every time, though. They need to have some games where they're good for all of it. They need some games where they have more than the 20-minute period, because the 20-minute period's great and all, but it can only get you so far at times. I mean, in finals it works, it seems clearly, but maybe not for the World Club Challenge. To be fair, I think it's honestly ridiculous that we're going to go on half a decade without an Australian team winning the World Club Challenge since it came back. And the fact that the last time we did it, Kyle Flanagan was in the halves for it. Come on. We are not representing ourselves well in the World Club Challenge, us Aussies, are we? We're just not doing it very well at all. Due to kick off in about a minute ago, legends, the Panthers and the West Tigers here at Leichhardt Oval. Are you pumped? I know I'm pumped. Big game ahead here. The orange and black versus the black, red, white, pink, green of, I guess, the Panthers, right? They've got a few colors that they can do here. Maybe a 40-minute period. Exactly. If they play that way for a 40-minute period, it's a completely different story, Liam Eaves. But there's a reason it's an 80-minute game. I think people forget that sometimes. It's an 80-minute game for a firm reason, and that reason is that you just simply cannot. You cannot win in 40. Well, you can win in 40, but you can't stop playing at 40, I guess, is what I need to say for it. You need to be playing for it, legends here. Picture terrible on Kayo, must I say, which I'm not used to. They're going to have to fix that, yeah. Okay, I was going to say, I'm not going to be able to tell what pixel's what if they do it like that. Out onto the field, speaking of which, the Pink Panthers, our bloody Pink Panther, Dylan Edwards running out with Nathan Cleary leading here. Cleary, will he be the shining light this year as per usual? Expected to be an immortal in the future. He's led the club to 4 straight premierships and a preliminary final, as well as a grand final before that. The success of the Panthers, near unrivaled. Couple of boys today for the Tigers were part of that too. Api Coruscant, Jerome Luai, Taylor May. Terrell May's not playing today, but he was... Well, Terrell May wasn't playing today, but, he was at the Roosters. He was all right, not to be confused. Taylor Neely was rumoured to go to the Roosters too. Tigers fans going wild here. Out onto the field, Jerome Luai for them. Get ready, legends. I'm going to change it preemptively here because TJC's a dummy that will forget. The first half coming up. 4 premierships for Jerome Luai. He was there for the 4-peat before they messed up and lost. As he said to the camera after he won his 4th premiership, I am proud because nobody will ever do what I've done again. And that he is right about, because it's very unlikely anybody will be able to go on the run in the modern game with how quickly momentum can shift, can go on the run that the Penrith Panthers did. Yeah, Madge not happy about the comeback wins, doesn't want his team in that place to begin with. Exactly, Jenny Kim. At the end of the day, if you're a coach, well, you want your team to be playing well for 80, right? Like, I don't think you want that stress on your mind here. You want them to be playing for the badge, giving their all to their absolute peak. But, like, sometimes that just doesn't happen, right? Sometimes teams, they have that off period. And, look, I think there's defenses for the Broncos because Panthers had the same issues. There's defenses, 100% there's defenses you can make for it, such as the weather, the experience, the time, I guess, the fact of that they're in the middle of their season. Anyways, legends, here we go. First half is underway here on the channel. The West Tigers versus the Panthers. Moses Leota takes a tackle from Bunty Afoa and Saifar, speeding over to the left here. It's a quick recovery there. And it looks like number 17, actually, for the Tigers is on the field. A bit surprised by that. Is that a late change potentially there from them? I didn't notice a number 17 in the starting lineup, though I was probably ignoring something here, wasn't I? Yep, Sione Fanu. Alex Twal now with a good tackle there. Isaiah Yeo taking it. Personally, give me Twal any time. He's Alex Twal, damn it. Alex Twal and Bunty Afoa linking up for one of the best tackles you'll ever see. And over to the right here, 38 metres gained. They're going to clear it, and 25 metres out. It's collected there by none other than Makasini. Down the left now he runs here, and Makasini will take the tackle. Taylor May now started quick for the Tigers when he jumped into their side last year. Unfortunately, he didn't get the entire year to show his worth. Round over to Sunya Taruva now as well. Sunya Taruva pushes with us here. The May brothers, aren't they a fun, interesting group to hear about in the nicest way? Api Coruscant now to Alex Twal. Honestly, lucky Api Coruscant. He got to go from passing to Isaiah Yeo to passing to Alex Twal. How lucky is that? Far kick over to the right now, and it ends up in the hands of Thomas Jenkins now. Jenkins with speed, grabbed by the back of the shirt to the ground now here. Where's Rinakama? Probably having a chill, legend. Hope Tigers have a good lead and don't let the Panthers come back like that stupid Warriors. Hopefully not, legend. Hopefully not. I don't think that personally that it'll be too one-sided because, well, actually, I do have fears that this game could be one-sided, but I also think the Tigers have improved enough to have a solid year. Isaiah Papali'i, he's a former West Tiger. It was a very poor time from him when he was at the Tigers, actually. Clearance in the air from the Panthers to the left. He just did not enjoy his time there after leaving the Parramatta Eels. You could argue his best time with them's been for the Panthers, Paul Alamotti with an interesting play there. Surprised no penalty was given. He practically sat on him for a little bit there. And the Tigers with the ball here. 4 minutes gone by. 37 minutes to go. Just for the first half alone. Over to the left here. It's a quick tackle from Mitch Kenny and Lindsay Smith, who will be staying at the Panthers despite heavy links to the Bears. He's decided to stay loyal. I know Jones most likely was not happy. Most likely not, bro. But at the end of the day, it's also just preseason, man. So I don't think they're going to stress too hard about it. Long kick from the Tigers, and it just goes out of play here. Thomas Jenkins handing it to his playmaker here. Simple beginning here for the game. 47% apiece on the poll here at the moment here. 6% of you are just here for me. Appreciate that, legends. Actually, it changes to 50% in favor of the Panthers now. Good to see it. The Tigers are they're roaring onto the poll, legends. It's back and forth between the Tigers and the Panthers. You got to put your votes in before it's done, legends. And Isaiah Papali'i with it. Oh, Lindsay Smith made an error, I think. He's dropped his pickle biscuits, his pickle-flavored biscuits, because I'm sure that's the kind of thing a bland player like that would like. The pickle biscuits have been dropped. Lindsay Smith loses the ball there. It was a good tackle there from the Tigers, and they forced the error here against the Panthers. Surely something that the West didn't see coming here. Playing the ball from Adam Dewey. Probably one of their better players last year. Over to the left, Jerome Luai. We all know Luai's best game is in the 5'8 position here. It's good for him to finally get that opportunity at the Tigers. He'll play whatever helps the Tigers. Bunty Afoa down the middle now. Crashes through Lindsay Smith and Yeo now. 30 metres out. For those who can't watch the actual game, Tigers are attacking from the left to the right, and the Panthers vice versa here. Over to the right side now, Jareem Buller with the dream here to Taruva. And whose ball is that, legends? The referee. Who's the knock on? I think it's the Tigers that did the first knock on. Panthers will get the ball back here. Disappointing play there from the Tigers. But, hey, they can hold their heads up high. Opportunities are being made for them. And that's more than some people have given them credit for in the past. I still think Tigers Panthers has got one of my best ever streams, personally, to its name. Tigers versus Panthers, when they hadn't won in, I think it was over a year and a bit. They come over, play the Panthers, and I think it's named as Penrith's home game as well, and they win it somehow against all the odds. Took a couple penalties, but at the end of the day, what matters is they managed it, and it was truly impressive. That was a few years ago now. Hard to believe, but it was. Down to the right now. I think that was back in 2023, legends. Maybe 24? But it was a bit ago. Leota, I think it was 23, yeah. Over to the left here, Talangi here. Almost around 35 metres out now. Gets it to Mitch Kenny. Mitchy Kenny now. Gets it to Blaze Talangi here. The Parramatta Eels Jr. here. Held on the 20-metre line now. It's fifth tackle. Mitch Kenny appeals, but nothing comes of it. Nathan Cleary. It's a good high kick in the air here. Plenty of chase on this one from the Panthers. Leota hits it back, and the Tigers get the ball here with a full set now. To the ground he goes. West Tigers, ladies and gentlemen, giving us a game. Liam Eames says 23. That's what it was. 23 the year, Liam. That's good. That's good to know. It's a very memorable fixture, isn't it, that one? I'll never forget it. I might forget the year it was in, but I won't forget it as a game. Yeah, 23 makes sense. I said it was probably 23 or 4. Yeah, 23 adds up. Absolutely. I can't believe that. It was 3 years ago. Oh, doesn't feel right. Over to the left. Luai finds his way over to his supporting second rower now. And down he goes here, Fido. Now to the left here, Luai again here. Jerome Luai just trying to do a bit of footwork now. If there's any player that can pull it off in the 5'8 position, it's him. Api Coruscant almost with a knock on the fourth tackle. They get past the halfway line at the very least. And on the fifth, it's going to be a clearance in the air from Adam Dewey. He just Deweys it. And he collects it in the end goal there, Dylan Edwards. Now to run over to the 20. He's going to start with speed here and passes to Jenkins. To Paul Alamotti. It's a set play here down the left edge now. Paul keeps going. Big old Paul won their four-peat, legends, with an incredible try against the Melbourne Storm in the 2024 Grand Final. Down goes Thomas Jenkins now. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, legends, to make your team win. Dylan Edwards over to Cleary. Nathan Cleary crashing. Appy Coruscant had to defend him, his former teammate. Finds the Australian captain to Tulagi again here. Mad respect for Blaze Tulagi. What a player. He's bulked up a little, it looks like, for this year. Long pass from Cleary. That is absolutely exceptional to Brian To'o. And Brian To'o is going to crash on over for our opening points of the night. How on earth has Cleary found that? That service is absolutely unbelievable. Nathan Cleary, ladies and gentlemen, with a terrific play there. And he will put the first points on the board after serving it on a platter to Brian To'o. And the away team finds a home lead. 4-0 with a kick to come now. Brian To'o crashing through the middle now. And this has been a good start here. Lindsay Smith to Yeo, really fast passes there. And then Cleary just sees the gap. I don't even think that was bad defense from the Tigers. I just think To'o and Cleary linked up on an almost telepathic level there. And it shows you how long they've been playing together. The way he beautifully puts that in the air, it's just way too much. It's perfectly at that height where it's too much for the defender to reach out and stop it. But it's also just enough where it's an easy catch for To'o. And with his size and speed, the Tigers are caught off guard in the defense. And Luai's reaction says it all as Brian To'o bags the first points of the day here. 4-0, big kick to come here. The Panthers lead exactly 10 minutes into the game. Nathan Cleary now from the side. Here we go. He's pretty much in front, actually. Side mid. And he hits it in. Almost too easy for him, a kick like that. Nathan Cleary, one of Panthers' highest point scorers. And he'll keep playing like that, hopefully, during the season. Look at that. And that is why you pay Nathan Cleary the big bucks. If only he could do that during State of Origin. If he could do that, maybe he'd be on Mitch's level. But since he can't do it during Origin, we're going to have to deal with good Penrith performances. I can't get over that. I could watch that all day. Amazing pass from Nathan Cleary to To'o. Seriously. That service was... it was amazing. I'm not glazing. It was amazing. It was unbelievable. Edwards over to Leota. Moses Leota crashes through now at 6-0 here. Penrith Panthers will look to follow up big after that first try here. Going here, who I didn't think would be in the first team lineup, is named today in the second row. Moves over to Lindsay Smith now. Lindsay Smith through now. Maybe I regret saying the Tigers will win. Maybe you do. Who knows, legend? Who knows? Plenty of time to choke. Over to the right now. Penrith Panthers find their way around. Good tackle there from Bunty Afoa. One of the goats of our game, Bunty. The ultimate Bunty. Disgrace that he couldn't find his way in the Warriors. Now through the middle here, Blaze Tulagi, who's bulked up over the preseason, smashes into the line here with Lindsay Smith. Just moving through the middle now, Sunya Tarova, the ultimate stirrer of wingers, taking a tackle here. He's got it all there. Speed, try-scoring ability, ability to absolutely mock your side. Down to the left here now. Penrith Panthers holding them out well, not even on the halfway line. Fifth tackle coming up for them. Panthers just simply showing how they won that. How they've been in they were in 5 straight grand finals. And then, of course, on top of that, they then also make a prelim from coming last halfway through the season. I think Panthers might be the ultimate example of a team that can take advantage of how quickly the tides can change in a game. Panthers over to the right. Mitch Kenny finds Paul Alamotti here. The West Tigers. We were talking about earlier last stream the fact that soft spot we have for the Tiggy Tigers. as silly as they can be sometimes. Great New Jersey this year, by the way. Very West Tigers. I was almost thrown off a little by the way that they've changed up the orange and things. Looks very much like they're back in the 2010s. Maybe 05 era. High kick in the air to the left, Legends. Sunya Taruba. And, Taruba loses it into Jenkins. I think it'll be Panthers' ball, even if Paul Alamonte knocked this on. Unless the ref for once missed a knock-on from the team that isn't Panthers. Oh, well, it goes backwards. He loses it. And then Taruba. Taruba almost definitely, for me, had... Nah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think he regathers it into the Tiger. Okay, West Tigers with the ball here. I'm surprised that an awkward decision didn't go Parr's way. Now over to the left here. Taylor May. Quite possibly the most controversial brother trio in a long time. Over to the 30 now. Finds Bunty Afoa here. Bunty Afoa now. Bunty Afoa. Bunty. Up there with the likes of Luke Brooks in Tigers legends. Through the middle now, Alex Twal looks for the offload here, but he can't find it quite there, Alex Twal. And down he goes here. Appy Coruscant looks for the service on the 6 again. Ruck infringement. Luai. Taylor May finds Makasini down the edge here. Cleary misses him. Edwards can't. And, Edwards barely gets his leg there. Luai, its first tackle for the Tigers. And Jareen Buller goes to Dewey here. Adam Dewey through the middle. It's 6 again at the first tackle there. Might as well just give him the pen. I guess you want to keep momentum here. Appy Coruscant. It's just a 7-tackle set at that point. Interesting tactics you've seen in the last couple of years. Teams giving away 6 agains on first tackle when they need to get back. Luai to Taylor May now. Taylor May now. 5 meters out. Not far now. Could the Tigers be looking at an equalizer? Are they staring down the barrel of it? Luai to Seifuff. Alex Seifuff, an underrated try scorer for the Tigers here. Alex Seifuff, Yeo, and Lindsay Smith had to put a good tackle on him. Of course, Lindsay Smith committing to the Panthers despite interest from the Bears recently. And through his legs it goes for the Tigers. Ashley Klein says that it's fine there. And on 5th tackle here, they're going to have to play the ball here. West Tigers, this is their last chance in this set to score. Jerome Luai to the left here with a low kick now. It's very awkward there. And is that a try for the Tigers? Was it off the Panthers? We're going to have to go up to the bunker. There is no way to know for certain. Ashley Klein communicating. He blows the whistle for now. He blows the whistle. And as it stands at this moment in time here at Leichhardt Oval, the West Tigers have bagged what will surely be their equalizer. It started off an incredible run from Taylor May, where our boy, the number 2, Makasini, slammed down the left edge. He had more than another tank in the engine room there. And then Luai over to his number 11 for now. They kick low, and it just ends up back in the hands of Samuela again. And he bags a try. 6-4 with a kick to come, Legends. And I'm looking for more. West Tigers versus the Panthers. Was there a bit of luck in it? Absolutely. But they will take it. The moment the boots made contact with the ball, you had a feeling the Panthers were going to react to this one awkwardly. And Toto and Edwards, with a lack of communication, will give it to the Tiger who scores. Unless they want to rule that there's a finger there from the Tiger, in which case it'll be ruled out for the Tigers. But we're going to wait and see. But for now, Tigers score. Roar. 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 That's what Tigers do. Or do they meow? I've never listened to a tiger. Do they roar or meow? I need your fact checks.
They don't meow.
They roar, right?
Yeah, they don't meow.
They roar, yeah. Okay, there we go, Legends. They roar. And they're reviewing it up in the bunker here, Legends. Yeah, knock on, knock on. We have a decision, legends. No try for the West Tigers. It'll remain 6-0 in favour of the Penrith Panthers. Very unlucky for them. Ashley Klein. I don't blame Klein there for missing that knock on. That was extremely, very frame by frame awkward. There was no way you were seeing that coming from a live play. That's the kind of thing where modern technology does help to spot things. One of the rare times. But the Tigers do get the ball because it's a double knock on. So 6 again, full set from the 10-metre line. The Tigers have another opportunity. Roar! Roar, roar, roar. Appy Coruscant to Bunty a forward now. Come on, Bunty! Score! Appy Coruscant. Over to 12. To Seifaf now. Seifaf on the ground here. Stupid knock-ons, legends. Stupid knock-on. They yawn. They yawn. That's what they do. Adam Dewey. Dewey's it again to Dream Muller. And we haven't tried this time for the Tigers that they cannot take away. 6-4 with a kick to come. The dream himself has become a reality. 4-6. Here we go. And that was a brilliant play from the West Tigers. They have had all the pressure the last 5 minutes on the Panthers. And I am astonished that they couldn't break through earlier with how well they were playing there. West Tigers, ladies and gentlemen. That was no Cleary pass, but it was a brilliant offload from Adam Dewey. And whether you think he's the halfback for them moving forward or not, you can't take away from him how well done that was. The run through the line, the offload back. Drew Muller deserves some credit because taking that with the pressure from Thomas Jenkins wasn't as easy as it looks. And Paul Alamoti trying to cop him high and maybe make him lose it, fails to do so. And the West Tigers have the first points of the day for themselves. And will they have an equaliser here? They won't be leading, but will they have an equaliser? Alex Seifaf having a chat with the try scorer and the coach, the coach, the trainer at the moment here. Ashley Clyde having a talk. Adam Dewey from the side here to take the kick now, legends. He's got the Wenty Magpies on the side of his sleeve there. Wentworth Magpies. Don't forget, legends, the Magpies, they're one of the teams that made this great team. It's not the Balmain Tigers. You know, it's not West. It's West Tigers. It's the merge of the two. Hudso says, can I get a shout? Shout to you, Hudso. I hope you're having a great day, guys. There you go. There's the legend, Hudso himself. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, legends. Both to me and to my boy there. Shout to Hudso for watching the stream. Shout to Cade Wills too, though. You don't need a shout out necessarily. I see you every stream, legend. Every stream, bro. You get more shout outs than anyone. A lot of them. Mel gets a lot. It's going blank in my brain, but there's a couple names. Ritakama, there's a couple names that get a decent few. But we are 6-all, legends, as we kick off again here. The West Tigers and the Penrith Panthers. Tigers fighting their momentum, and I'm getting exactly what I wanted from this game, which was a close one to finish off our set of preseason streams for the day here, legends. Let's go. Adam Dewey does it. Roar! 6-6. I want you guys to be going roar every time the Tigers do something, all right? And I want you to be going yow every time the Panthers do something, okay? Stafford Toa takes the tackle. I've never been big on Stafford Toa, but that's just my opinion personally. We move over to Jerome Luai. I never thought I'd say it, but I almost said Jerome Luai, which is just not real. Oh, Makasini down the right, breaks through, past all the Panthers, and scores one of the tries of the week there. Makasini puts the Tigers in the lead, and I almost left it back to jump out of my seat. What did I just witness? It's 10-6. That looked almost too easy for them. And you got to think the Penrith Panthers are in disguise. Have they swapped kits? Adam Dewey and the West Tigers have done it. Makasini goes roar through the side here. And on the left, once Taylor got it over to the left here, Makasini says, get out of my way. You're my baby boy. To do with as I please to Dylan Edwards. And they pull Nathan Cleary like a puppeteer string to knock him over. To'o with the late contact there. Nothing was going to stop that try. And crashing on over once again, Makasini. The West Tigers. Absolutely brilliant with them here. Da 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 da. Oh, you're right. It says 20-6. TJC's bad. TJC's bad. It says 20-6. Nah, it's 10-6. Legends. You're not leading by that much, Tigers. You're not leading by that much. Ford says the Roaring Tigers. Good to see it in the chat there. We're getting behind it, right? They're the Roaring Tigers. Adam Dewey, most points for the Tigers in 2025 with 135. He's followed up not that closely by Sunya Taruba and Api Coruscant with 44 apiece. And they missed the kick here. It's going to remain 10-6 here. But honestly, what a try that was from Makasini. He should pat himself on the back. I can't believe that. Absolutely incredible. He played them. He made Cleary look like bloody. I'm trying to figure something. He made Nathan Cleary look like he was on the level of Kyle Flanagan. Yeah, he made him look like he was Kyle Flanagan, Legends. I'm trying to figure the halfback where we don't rate him that much. The kid is a starters, Angus. Oh my God, he is. Makasini, ladies and gents, for the West Tigers. Don't let him go. He's going to make you worth your while. Dribble it, a bunty, a throw up or a big hit to start things off here. The Panthers put under pressure there. Just put the big body on the line there. Held 15 out at his try line. For those watching at home, Tigers attacking from the left to the right. Panthers right to left. And the Tigers go down on the ground on the 30 here. Now over to the right again now. Pushing with it here. It's Faidu again. Second tackle, and officially we are 20 minutes into the game, Legends. 20 minutes to go. A 91% completion rate for the Tigers compared to just the 75% from the Panthers shows in the result at the moment here. Tigers clear the ball, and finally, after what feels like a while, the Panthers are finally going to get a chance to attack here. Dylan Edwards through the middle now. Edwards takes the tackle and goes down here to the ground now. And the referee's actually going to rule a penalty almost immediately for the Penrith Panthers in this one here. Can the Tigers roar again? Oh, well, they're going to have to defend first, Legend. Unless you count the defense as roaring, right? Keep maintaining it. I guess you could technically count that, right, as roaring. Roar. Technically, if we're thinking about it logically. But Paul Alabotti now. That's the first penalty of the game, by the way, and it's for the Penrith Panthers here. Down the left, Sunya Taruba and Adam Dewey. Wrapping him up neatly there. It's like a New Year's present in a way, isn't it? A new season's present. Mitch Kenny. Mitches get stitches over to the middle now with Lindsay Smith. Lindsay Smith now simple but reliable there, except for that knock on he made. Gets over to the 40 here. Nathan Cleary now. Spinning around here, and Cleary goes down to the ground here. Mitch Kenny now with the run here. Short to Isaiah Yeo. Isaiah Yeo down the middle now. Just doing his job here. Fifth tackle now. Yeo's no stranger to a kick, isn't he? Cleary to Talangi now. Talangi, Paul Alabotti! Paul's got it! Paul Alabotti's goals. He flies on over. We are at 10-all, and this game has just gotten very, very interesting. Game on, baby, with a kick to come. Nathan Cleary, will he put them in the lead by 2 now? If there's a player that can do it under pressure, it is Nathan. And compared to what he's used to, this is no pressure. Nathan Cleary getting ready for the kick after a brilliant Blaze Talangi providing substance to Paul Alamotti there. Pat yourself on the back, Blaze. You absolute legend. And his playing ability. He's one of those rare players where his ability to set up plays almost outweighs his ability to be a good bloke there. Blaze Talagi and Paul Alamotti with the crash over, and there we done, Nabbit here. And I'm seeing why on the poll it's almost all squared, just barely in favour of the Panthers, 48% to 45% here. I'm seeing exactly why it's like that, and why the draw's at its highest ever with 3%. This could go three completely different directions at the moment. Nathan Cleary now from the side here, and now he's actually on the side. He's not just leaning towards the side of the middle. He's proper on the left side for this try, legends. Can Nathan Cleary, at the 17-minute mark, slot the Panthers into the lead? He can! 12-10 to the Panthers. And the West Tigers will live to regret missing that kick earlier, as it could come back to bite them with the way this game's going in the future. But Blaze Talagi and Paul Alamotti with a brilliant link up there. Ironically, Parramatta and Bulldogs juniors, direct rivals between the two. Who would have thought they'd be playing for a bit of an enemy of both teams in the current era, right? Bulldogs when it comes to top teams fighting, and when it comes to rivalry, Para Bulldogs, right? And with a bit of a kick there, goes over to the middle here. Dylan Edwards collects it with a short pass there, and Moses Leota flies forward. If there was anyone that was going to stay loyal, I honestly thought it would be Fisher Harris between the two. But, Fish went off to Waz. Moses Leota sticks around. And I do think last year they missed Fisher Harris's impact on the game. But even so, I think Moses Leota is a top quality prop for them and continues to prove so. Papa Leahy takes the tackle here. Now over to Yo now. And with a 6 again, ruck infringement, Panthers continue their chase in the momentum here. Now over to the left, Nathan Cleary to the try scorer, Paul Alamotti now. And Paul Alamotti, they're not making the same mistake twice. Starpin Toa and Taruva, I forgot his name for a second. Taruva take it. Round the middle here, quick speed there from Paul. Round right now, Leota to Edwards. Gets it to Isaac Togo now. Isaac finds To'o, and Brian To'o, momentum takes him out of play there. Surely. No, he's still in play. I don't know about that. But there we go. And the Penrith Panthers continue. 5th tackle now. Noel Killer in the chat here. And we do read every single comment, legends. Says, go the Tiger, supporting from PNG. Grrr. Well, legend. Grrr. Right back at ya. Rawr. The West Tigers trail by 2 at the moment, unfortunately for you. But shout out to all my PNG viewers. There's a lot of you legends that show up in and about. I hope you're all having an amazing day, as well as my viewers in general. I appreciate every single one of you. It's been a great day for streaming. We're going to have a big actual season when it comes up that you guys should keep an eye out for, as well as the regular videos. I'll see you guys around then. 15 minutes still to go in the first half here. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet, legends. We're very close to 5.37K, legends. Before we know it, we're going to be on 5.4K. Hey, before we even know it. And Alex Twal now held behind the halfway line. It's going to be a clearance from Luai over to the left, and it scoops. It's going, and it's nearly gone. It's on the goal line here. Edwards waits a little bit too long with that one, and now they're going to get tackled on the 10-meter line here. The Tigers quick to respond to their kick here. Jewel Core in the chat says, loving this over Gus. Much love. Hey, much love right back at you, legend. Hey, I think we'd all take anything over Gus, right? Mate, there's a reason I do this. Who needs Gus when you got up me and you guys interacting in the chat here? Because at least we can have some personality with it, right? Penrith Panthers on the halfway line here. Moving to the middle again now. Onto the field is officially Penrith Panthers number 17, Luron Patia, and also Billy Phillips. Billy Phillips taking the tackle now on the 30-meter line here. We're moving to the 5th now. Mitch Kenny to Cleary. Cleary looking to set something up. He sets nothing up. Appy Coruscant gets the ball here. And Appy Coruscant might as well have been sewn neatly, because there was no way that he was ever going to have to put in much effort to get up and grab that ball. Great stuff from him. And here we carry on. West Tigers take the first tackle. Over to the 20-meter line, it is Sunya Taruva now. Sunya, the red over, the orange over, Taruva taking the hit. Over to Appy Coruscant now. Get to Makasini. He'll just bloody run the entire field like he showed us with that last Tigers try. Just get it to Makasini. He'll smash through Toto like he's nothing. Edwards, who even is that versus him? Fourth tackle now. It's been good defense from the Panthers, and the Tigers are going to kick early. 31 meters gained here, and it lands on the 30 where Thomas Jenkins collects it. Edwards to Brian Toto now. Toto moves forward now, almost to the 40 here. Brian Toto on the ground. 12 and a half minutes still to go now. Nathan Cleary with the short one to Tuggo. Then over to Edwards. Thomas Jenkins, that was surely going to be a line break, but Edwards just wasn't quick enough to respond. Now to Blaze Talangi here. Talangi, is he going to do a long pass? No, instead, he's going to take the tackle there after gaining about 10 meters now. On the third, we go to Cleary, who steps over Patia. Patia forward here. Patia held. My boy in the chat says if the Tigers won't defend their line, well, they're going to meow then instead of roar. Well, man, I've got something to say to you about the Panthers, actually. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. They have just lost the ball. Leroy Patia with the mistake there. The West Tigers are getting it back. And he feels disappointed in himself there that he lost that under very little pressure. And the West Tigers now, Appy Coruscant feeds it to the left here. Taylor May with speed again. Wrapped up neatly by going there. To the middle here again we go now. Number 20. Is that number 27 for the Tigers? They're already on the field. Charlie Murray, folks, taking the tackle. Dewey off of Dribula, but it was backwards here. That tackle does not provide much to their set there. Adam Dewey. It's interesting to see the Tigers already rotating around a little bit with their squad. Shows a lot of confidence in their juniors to be doing such a thing, even if it is early days here. 11 minutes to go. Alex Twal now. Through the middle here, over to the 40. Come on, give Twal a try. Why not Bunty Afoa and Twal? Wouldn't that make this the most memorable game in history? High kick in the air from Jerome Luai now. Over and is it off a Panther or a Tiger? That was the big question with that one here. Is it a full set for Tigers? The referee is going to rule that it's not going to be play on here. A lot of mistakes in that, but it's going to be a penalty for the West Tigers legends. Ashley Klein reluctantly puts his arm up. Jerome Luai claps with happiness here. Do they go for the 2 and make it all square, or do they go for the try here? Obstructing of the kick chase now, legends. Jerome Luai just communicating with his team what they want here. Looks like the Tigers are going to get ambitious and go. 10 minutes still on the clock here. We go to the right. Alex Twal passes backwards here to West Tigers number 10. None other than Fanua Pole there, dancing on the pole he's held. Can Tigers score? They can in this set, legend. Absolutely they can. Here, now through the middle here, the West Tigers. Best opportunity they've had in over, I'd say, 8 minutes. So Luai, over to Dewey now. Adam Dewey for the right side now on the edge here. He's just going to opt to hold that ball 50% of the way through the set now. We go to the middle now. Luai gets it over to Charlie now. And Charlie will go down to the ground here. And Charlie wrapped up nicely there. Charlie Murray, folks. Now to the right, Appy Coruscant. They're going left and right, back and forth. Absolutely shy. And it ends up with Tony Sakar now. Tony Sakar with the ball. 5 meters gained. One kick here. And it's gonna be hit backwards and come off Paul Alamati. It should be a goal line dropout here. The chase from Alex Twal, truly impressive there. I think he's just earned his team more time in possession there. G'day, legends. Hey, William Hunt. Welcome to the stream, legend. Long-time viewer OG here. Good to have you here, man. TJC 2026. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Good to have you here, bro. Hope you're still not having... I messed up my words there. Hope you're not still having too many lollies in that bag of yours. All right? Can't have too many yet. Cowboys haven't done it against a really good team yet. Appy Coruscant now. been a minute, brother. It has, man. It has. We've actually had a few really good streams, Legend, since you've been around. 4,000 views on the World Club Challenge. Terrific stuff, you know. I think we're going to hit overall 1,000 on the last one as well. Might hit 1,000 on this one if we keep it up. Great times all around here. Cutting down on the sugar, sir. Good to hear, William. Good to hear. Low kick from Tigers, and it's cleared out of play there once again from them. And the crowd must be absolutely roaring at this stadium. This has been an entertaining matchup between the two here. Luai, the Tigers, and the Panthers. Dylan Edwards, ladies and gents. And Nathan, gosh darn Cleary, with a kick that does end up going 10 meters just barely here. And the West Tigers collect it. They're lucky that went 10 meters because it was a very awkward kick, actually. And down the middle now, the West Tigers push with it here on the first. 7 minutes left on the clock here for the first half here. Api Coruscant finds Charlie Murray now, and Charlie Murray will take the tackle here. Not to be confused with Cameron Murray. Charlie Murray, the GOAT. The GOAT. Api Coruscant to Drew Muller. Finds Adam Dewey. Luai. Taylor May against the Panthers. And they all had to leap in to stop that try there here. Two more tackles, actually. Watch my big fat mouth. Luai over through the middle for Nuapole, fending them off and taking the tackle. We're on the last now here for the West Tigers. Panthers have held on well. Dewey over to Jareen Buller now. Jareen Buller going alone, and it will be a bit anticlimactic here between the Tigers and the Panthers. It ends up being Panthers' ball now. Broncos lost against Hull. I guess Walshy hasn't been drinking from the toilet in 26. Nah, he was drinking from the tap water, bruv, for this game. And unfortunately, it cost him. You know, that tap water, it just doesn't have what he needs to play a good game. Toilet water's got all the nutrients, the natural nutrients needed to play a good game of rugby league, Legends. It's an enhancer without being an enhancer. And Reece Walsh was just lacking it in that game there today. Personally, I think the Tigers should pat themselves on the back because the Panthers have barely weakened their team to any of their juniors that they've got in the reserves yet. And the Tigers have swapped around and have quite a few juniors playing now. So the fact that it's 12-10 and they're pressuring them, I've got to give huge raps to the Tigers in this game here. And once again, the Panthers make another error. Tigers on the 20-meter line here. Jerome Lua. Oh, no! Me and my big fat mouth. Tigers with one of the worst scrums I've ever seen. Terrible pass, and Toto collects. The Penrith Panthers counting their lucky stars on that one there. Now down the right here. And honestly, I've never seen such an even poll, Legends, when it's over 30 votes. 48% to 45%. Still slightly it's leaning towards the Panthers, but not by as much as it should be based on how it's going. With the lineups at least. Panthers down the left here. Paul Alamotti almost by the halfway line. Down he goes here. Held out. Almost around now. Batia takes the tackle. Api Coruscant, 36 meters gain now. Nathan Cleary, can he create some magic there? That is an absolute bomb. Over to Thomas Jenkins, who hits it backwards. It's off the Tigers backwards as well. And it's going to end up in the hands of their winger there, just on the right edge. 4 minutes left on the clock here in the first half. They just about brushed to 12 meters now, the West Tigers. Will we be seeing a leading try here from the West? Now to the left here, Api Coruscant. Been a rough time for this joint venture club between the Tigers and the... Oh, yeah. All good. I was confused what you were apologizing for. Okay. Yeah. Okay. West Tigers on the halfway line. 36 meters gained here. Adam Dewey takes a big hit. And on the 10-meter, Edwards collects two. I'm sorry, but even though Panthers lead, can we all just laugh at how badly that West Tigers rookie Makasini smashed Dylan Edwards into the ground to score that second try. I mean, he ran like 30 meters and absolutely flopped that dude on the ground like he was nothing. He was a paper bag in the wind. You know, and he was the roaring dog on the hunt for his prey. Now to the left here. Speaking of which, Dylan Edwards moving forward now, held on the ground. Shout to number 25 for the West Tigers. New player, Maverick Geyer, taking the tackle on them. Now through the middle here, Isaiah Yeo. On the 5th, one more tackle left in the set here. They go to the right. Nathan Cleary kicks it. And there are chasers, but the Tigers overall get an easy chance to collect that ball there. And here they go with it. 2.5 minutes left on the clock, legends. 2 minutes 30 to be exact for those of you who don't know what 2.5 minutes is somehow. All right. And Makasini slammed, but it's going to be a penalty. And Nathan Cleary says, really? As they give it. He seems a little bit shocked by this one. We're going to take a look at this. Watching it. Shoulder! Led with the shoulder into the head. Led with the shoulder into the head. High contact penalty. Nathan Cleary, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't a typical tackle to Nathan? Probably, but honestly, the speed he's coming at, unfortunately, and with the common theme of players being more short asses than they used to be, Nathan Cleary smacks the player in the head with his shoulder. And it's definitely a penalty for the West Tigers here. Very firm contact too, man. He might go on report for that, to be honest with you. Honestly, yeah, he might go on report for that one. Oh! Ashley Clive's got him in the bin! Ashley Clive's put him in the bin for it! Absolutely massive! And the Panthers, Ivan nods his head in disapproval. It's 10 in the bin against Nathan Cleary. And I can't disagree with it. Shoulder, straight to the head, fast motion. Makasini could have taken big damage from that if he didn't have a helmet on. And it is a penalty with 10 in the bin to the halfback. Cleary's in the bin. And the West Tigers now a man up. 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. They're going to open up the second half. A man up, still the Tigers. But they're going to be hoping to make the most of it here anyways. Whoosh. Now over to the middle here. On to the 30 now. West Tigers. Go to the right here now. It's a short pass through the middle now. Vanua Pole gets it. Vanua Pole on the ground. Lucky it was his shoulder and not his chin. Oh my God, if it was his chin, bro, he'd be dead. I don't like saying that much, but he'd be dead, bro. He'd be straight up dead. Okay, if that had happened. Over to the right now. Genuinely, legends. Like, not even trying to hate on the Panthers. It was probably absolutely a sin binning. You know, it was quick speed with the shoulder to the head. And the West Tigers are unable to score there. Lucky for them, there's still plenty of time where Nathan will be off. Brian To'o on tackle zero here down the right. What they have to do is not concede at the very least, legends, in this one. At the very least, don't concede. Make it 12-10 at halftime, West Tigers, and you can be proud of that. Penrith Panthers now. Held on the 30 here. Luron Patia leads forward now. And they're going to miss the creativity of Nathan Cleary in the time they don't have him here. Third tackle now. Isaiah Yeo takes it now. On to the fourth here. Just wrapping up nicely on the legs there. Maverick Geyer. Charlie Murray too. Now to the left, Mitch Kenny. Mitches gets stitches. Gets it over. Blaze Talangi there. Talangi on the ground here. And it's Mitch Kenny over to Edwards here. And on 20... Can the Tigers get the ball? It's batted back here by the Panthers, and it ends up in the hands of Adam Dewey now, who passes over to Sakar. Sakar now finds Makasini, who's making them his children. Makasini now onto the 40 here. 2 seconds on the clock. Jerome Luai now. Taylor May here, and it's a flick pass that goes completely out of play. And we're going to finish the half here. 10-12 there At halftime, Nathan Cleary is in the bin against the West Tigers, and he'll probably be gone for around 7 minutes in the opening to the second half here. Deserved. Incredible stuff from the Tigers and the Panthers. This has been a fun game to watch so far. And from there, it's time for the TJC Sports Halftime Show. The segment of the stream where we chillax, get to talk about the game. Feel free to drop your comments, to have a little chat with me if you want. Not that you have to. Hit that like button, subscribe. Essentially do all the simple stuff, right? Have a fun time all around together. We are a community. Oh, yeah, a community. Jenny Kidd having a laugh about the bid. It was a big chance for the Tigers. They still got a big chance in the second half to do it, man. Massive half that was from the West Tigers and the Penrith Panthers. Overall, I think the Panthers should be doing much better than they did in this game today. But shout out where it's due to the West Tigers. Goodness me, you guys put on a show worthy of being remembered. Pat yourselves on the back, legends. That was not an easy thing to do. All right, you guys absolutely folded them. You folded them like a blanket. Hey, TJC, how are you doing? I'm doing well, Attila. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here, legend, as always, here on the channel. And as we enter halftime here, you guys can still vote on the poll, but I think it's pretty fair to say, even a piece, 45% to 47, 46% all actually now here between the two. The Tigers and the Panthers are almost inseparable. The only difference is the Tigers unable to get that one kick, but overall, you can't separate the two teams right now. Obviously, taking a better advantage there. The Penrith obviously taking the better advantage by getting the kick, the Penrith Panthers. Hey, TJC Sports' Blue and Gold Army podcast. Hello, Blue and Gold Army podcast. Shout out to you, legend. How you doing, bro? And look at that. Actually, for the first time on the stream, the Tigers have overtaken on the poll. 49% to 44% there in the stream, legends. Enjoy the halftime show while it lasts. Yeah, enjoy it while it lasts, legends. It's the chill point of the stream. It's the point where we're not going yap, 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 yap. Well, we're still going yap, 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 but we're not going yap, 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 yap about the game, necessarily just the live game itself. We're also just yapping in general, aren't we? We're enjoying our little halftime break. Do you reckon that was a shoulder to the head? I do reckon that was a shoulder to the Blue and Gold Army podcast, personally. For me, he did lead with his shoulder into the head. People can debate it what they like, but for me, the back frame shows it all for me, personally. I do think it was the correct call to say. I thought he'd just put him on report for it and a penalty. I didn't think he'd put him in the bin, but that's massive for the West Tigers heading into the next half here. Being a man up for what it'll be. It'll be like 7 minutes or something. Absolutely massive for the West Tigers. The Penrith Panthers are going to have to keep their defense together in that time. It's not going to be easy. By the way, shout out, legends. Over 50 subscribers this week. Good return to form, I'd say, on the return from what was a very tough last year for a lot of personal things. Shout out to us. We're just one of the best communities, aren't we? I'm a boy laughing in the chat here. I mean, let's face it. None of us were predicting in this game that Nathan Cleary, of all players, would go to the bin. I mean, Nathan Cleary, legends. The last time that I remember vividly how it went down when Nathan Cleary went to the bin, it was Parramatta at Combank versus the Panthers. Para ended up dominating that game, but Nathan Cleary went off for 10. He got sent off, actually, in that game. I'm pretty sure. He got sent off against Para for a spear tackle. I think it was on Dylan Brown. No, don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure we have a short about it on the channel as well. So it's 50-50, but it's still high. I think it was it, but it was 50-50. Well, I guess if you don't think it was a shoulder, fair enough if you don't think so. But you can't definitively say it wasn't. And it was high and with speed and careless. Therefore, I guess you can't really fight for your life on it not being a sin bin, but still. I think that'll be a bigger deal when you enter the actual season. Hakasimi, the next Crichton, and Toto and Sebo combined. The next Hakasimi, bro. Yeah, Toto and Sebo combined, bro. He's all the good qualities of both in the one player. Bro, Hakasimi, how good is he? Makasini has been. When you said Hakasimi, I was thinking of that one Warriors player. But no, Makasini is doing amazing stuff for the Tigers at the moment here. really impressed me today, actually. You know, his attack has been brilliant for the West Tigers in this one between the two sides here. And now here go them both. Nathan Cleary looks a little disappointed in the sheds about that one. Don't blame him. Don't blame him at all. That Sidman came from almost nowhere. I mean, it did come from nowhere, but like it was so brief the moment that I literally had looked away for a second, just quickly to look at how the Tigers were doing in the stats, and then boom, Sidman. I 100% think it was a Sidman personally, though. That's my stance on it, legends. All right, I actually, now that they're taking a look at the angles for me, I'm giving it a Sidman. West Tigers fans will be proud of this game. It's been a good performance from the West Tigers. The fact that they're not getting obliterated tells you all you need to know about their effort levels. Speaking of effort levels, the effort we put in today is pretty good, legends? I mean, you know, while it doesn't say it yet on the actual, it doesn't say it yet for you guys, 4,000 on the first stream, 1,000 on the second stream, and a estimated up to 1,000 views on this stream coming up as well. It's been a very, very quality day for us. Very, very quality. I think most of the views have come from today, legends. We've just had that good of a time overall. And considering that this week we went from doing absolutely nothing for a few months as TJC went on mental break, we've done really well to come back and just really run out of the floodgates, right? With speed for growth here, legends. It really shows you how if you have a goal, you have the commitment, you have the ability to do something, you can gain that momentum and get what you need. We love to see it, says Jenny Kid. Exactly, mate. We love to see it here on the channel. It's absolutely legendary stuff here so far. Shout out to that person, whoever you are, that just subscribed less than 10 seconds ago. Absolute legend. Yes, I can see subscribers. Got you very much. And yes, I do know if you subbed or not. 12-10 at halftime here in this one. For those of you who didn't actually manage to catch the first half, legends, we opened up with a try from Brian Toto. It was a beautiful pass from now Sidman to Nathan Cleary. And then Dream Muller equalised with a wonderful try down the right edge after having a try already disallowed that would have gone to fine you. But it was an unlucky double knock on, just about barely. It was initially given, but was disallowed, of course. Went to Dream Muller down the right where he scores and terrific stuff, right? All square. And then Makasini absolutely sits down the Panthers out of nowhere. He makes Edwards go, maybe they should have picked Yogi. And then Paul Alamotti. Paul Alamotti's try. Blaze Talagi, Penrith Panthers 5'8". One of my favorite Panthers. With a brilliant kick there. Short but precise. And Paul Alamotti just leaps into the air to bag it there. And the only difference at the moment between the two is that Nathan Cleary had got both his kicks. God forbid the Panthers score while he's not on, because that's going to be concerning, isn't it? God forbid. If the Panthers score while he's not in, I wonder who's kicking for them. They don't have Critter. Don't got Critter, legends. How long of halftime show is left? Well, I can't say for certain, legend, but we're definitely not in the early parts of the halftime show. We're still at ads, legend. When we get to the actual thing, I will let you know, and we will be celebrating the second half together as a group, all right? It's going to be a big second half on the channel here. So you got to hit that notification bell to know every time we're live, guys, because, you know, you don't want to miss out on the incredible stuff that we've got going, not only in this stream, but this year in general. Loving the Tigers jersey today, by the way. It's looking so clean on them here, the West Tigers. And it's good to see a jersey that's actually more orange than just that black with some orange, you know? Like, it's like they forgot that they're the Tigers. You know, they're not the mixed breed Tigers, are they? They're the West Tigers. So they should be wearing the orange with black and white. Like, come on here. That's what they should be doing, getting the job done. So far on the poll here, once again, 52 votes. Tigers still maintain the lead at 46% to 44%. Panthers fans, it's your opportunity to change that. 6% of you just here to enjoy the stream, which is legendary. And 4% of you going with a draw. Honestly, who knows at this point whether it could be a draw. It's very tight, 2-point difference. Both games have kind of been like that in the preseason challenge, right? Between the two, where it's kind of been like, it feels like a 2 to 4 point difference in a game. And that's how it turned out with the last one, despite the fact that it shouldn't have. Warriors should have won by a lot, but that's how it happens. That's how it goes. You got to play for 80 in any game you play of rugby league. And they just didn't. Shout out to our top 10 fans today, legends. Attila at number 10, Angus at 9, Ford at 8, CO at 7, Mr. Atto at 6, Blue and Gold Army at 5, Liam Eaves at 1, Jenny Kidd at number 3. Your top 3, Jenny Kidd. I'm a boy at 2, and at number 1, William Hunt. Yeah, bravo. Number 1 at something, unlike the Cowboy. Let's go. Top 3, baby. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. By the way, for you guys going, hey, what's the top fans thing, 2JC? Oh, it's this random stream thing they added, like, I don't even remember when, but it's very recent compared to other settings in the stream thing. And it just tells me who's commented the most, you know, or done the best with it. And that just so happens to be his. I've taken over. You've taken over. He's taken over. He's first. He's first, Jenny Kidd. He's taken over the top. We're taking over one commenter at a time. We're taking over one comment at a time. Jenny Kidd is the king of the chat for now, as the West Tigers trail at this time 12-10. Over 100 views at halftime. I'll take it. You guys just tuning in to watch the halftime show. You got 20 views, right? I just don't watch it all. We're taking over. We're just too good for it, legends. We're just too good for it. Almost ready for the second half here. They're in the box. They're ready to come out onto the field, the Pink Panthers. Only leading by 2. They're going to look to make a statement in the second half and do more. Yeo and the rest of the Penrith Panthers, here they come out here. The West Tigers to follow in not long after. Here we go. The second half between these two great teams. A Western battle for the ages in the preseason here. We're not even in the NRL season, and I'm hyped for one of these. It's incredible. It's incredible how much good gameplay you can get in even just a preseason game, even if it doesn't mean as much to them. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Just zooming in at Blaze Talangi here on the screen. Blaze Talangi set up a brilliant kick for the second try that ultimately has given Panthers the lead. He's going to have to do a lot of the playmaking now that Nathan Cleary is in the bid, at least to open up the half here. Jerome Luai, a bit of a stirrer. He'll be proud of what's went down with that bidding and stuff. His team continue to fight. He waves to the crowd as he gets ready to put on a big performance in the second half and put them to sleep. The West Tigers with it here. Or will they do what the Storm quote to say and put the blowtorch on them? Anyways, legends, say goodbye to the halftime show. It's time for the second half between the Tigers and the Panthers here at Leichhardt Oval. Our second game of the doubleheader here. Here we go. West Tigers with the ball now. Sunya Taruma will pass it to Fanua Polu. Smashes into the line. Paul Alamoti with a good tackle to start us off here. Then through the middle. They get to Sakar here. Saying Sakar on that. As he's held 25 metres out from his own goal line there. Here we move over to the middle now. Saif after Luai. There's a gap opening up here down the left edge now. Stepping around now. He keeps going here. Number 22 for the West Tigers. Here we go on the ground here. Actually, number 23, actually. Luke Lalili on the ground. They keep moving with it. West Tigers, the big orange and black, over to the 40 now on Panthers' end. For those curious, Tigers are attacking from the right of your screen to the left. Panthers from the left to the right, and they're currently on the defense. So we're on the left side of the screens in your imaginations. High kick in the area. Jareen Butler takes on Dylan Edwards, but can't get the ball there. And it's going to be a penalty, actually, for the Penrith Panthers here. And that's a big, big moment. The Panthers will just look to keep themselves in the game here. You know, they've lost their big playmaker, so they've got to be careful. I'd be watching Kayo and Talagi in particular, personally. Those are the two players that they like to lead on when they don't have Nathan Cleary around, usually. From memory, it used to be Luai before Luai went off and did his own stuff with the Tigers, the Tiggy Tigers, where he goes meow, meow, meow. Now into the line here, the Penrith Panthers, who have reclaimed the lead on the poll at the moment, Legends. 46%. The Tigers can't chase them. Lindsay Smith now. 6 minutes still to go until the Penrith Panthers have him back. It'll be at roughly the 32-minute mark that Nathan Cleary will be back on the field here. Isaiah Papali'i now. Over to the left here. Isaiah Papali'i taking the tackle. Mitch Kenny. Joey Lussick is officially on the field. The former, not Joey Lussick, Freddie Lussick. There's so many Lussicks. Freddie Lussick, Legends. From the New Zealand Warriors, now a Penrith Panther. He gets the pass off Freddie Lussick. Kicks it in the air now. Panthers backwards here. Jenkins, did he get that? 5th tackle. I think that 2 Panthers touched that, so ultimately either way, it'd be Tigers' ball. And the Panthers are wasting time there. Give him a penalty, sir. West Tigers here. Down to the middle here. Sonia Torova now. And Torova takes the tackler. Torova, 15 meters now. On the ground here. Stafford Toa with the tap and go now. And now with the tap and go, he's held down. Finds his way to Sunya Taruba. Taruba around to the 20 here. Moving around here. Finds his way. West Tigers here with pressure on the Penrith Panthers. 4th tackle. 2 left in the set now. And it goes Heath Mason to Cypher to Dewey. Over to Furnell. And he will find a tackle for now on the left edge. 54 meters gained. 5th tackle. Makasini finds Jerome Luai here. I'm Luai. Am I going for a kick? Yes, I am. A very precise kick too. That's read by Thomas Jenkins, ladies and gentlemen. Thomas Jenkins now running into the line here. And Thomas Jenkins will take the tackle. Paul Alamotti now on the second now here goes down. Still 12-10 as it stands here. And about 4 minutes until they have Nathan Cleary back on the field now. Brian To'o down the middle here. Will Roars score or will Meow score? Oh, wow. Could be Meow in a second if Thomas Jenkins can get a good run off here. Meow down the right here and through the middle. Dylan Edwards. It's a good effort of a kick there in the Panthers with the errors here. Dylan Edwards loses the ball. And the West Tigers with a good piece of defense there. Good effort from them to keep the Warriors out of getting it. Not the Warriors. Keep the Panthers from getting anything out of it. I'm in the Warriors mode because of last game, Legends. I betcha. Been fried after the over 5,000 viewers. Brain fried, Legends, completely. Dylan Edwards. Let's make this a good stream to remember to finish off in the final half an hour. And rough stuff here from them. The West Tigers defeating the scrum here. Brilliant tackle from Tristan Hope, the number 21. Tristan Hope giving them hope. 2.5 minutes till he's back on the field here for the Penrith Panthers. Nathan Cleary, ladies and gents. Over by the 20 here. And so far, the Tigers have been unable to take advantage of being that man up here. Now to the right, Alex Seifaff. And the Tigers with a silly knock on there. And it's going to be Panthers ball immediately. And I think that the Panthers not only are going to go to attack, but once it's done, they're probably going to get themselves Nathan Cleary back on the field. I didn't even notice that on Benji's shirt. That's a pretty cool detail. The little West and Balmain logos on the back there of the neck. Honestly, that's a really cool historical thing. If I was a complete neutral, I'd want one. Still, as the Tigers try to chase the Panthers on the pole, it remains in Panthers' favour, 48%. And with how the second half's opened up, I don't blame them. Brian To'o with the tackle now here. Brian To'o on the ground. Freddie Lussick now looks to serve the ball here. He goes to the left. Yeo gets it now. Yeo with a good pass here. And those are some big legs on Lindsay Smith legends. Freddie Lussick to Talangi. Talangi to Leota now. Moses Leota here. Moses Leota now around here. And Moses Leota held now. West Tigers lift up with it now. Ends up with Dream. They keep moving. West Tigers. I don't mind who wins, but it'd be good to see Tigers winning over Panthers. It would be good to see Jenny Kim, but I'm with you. I don't really mind who wins this one. It could be either, but yeah, it would be nicer if it were the West Tigers. But if the Penrith Panthers win, so be it. All right, they're putting in a performance today. Now over to the halfway line, you're going. And one thing Panthers have been experts at is just getting the victory, even if it's like by the fittest of margins, just getting that little victory. Luai with a small chip there. And Edwards, good effort there from the Tigers, but they just can't chase it quick enough there. Imagine if it was slightly bigger the field. I think that they'd have something. Heck, if it were Vegas, they'd have a chance, right? With their kicks. Unfortunate for them there here in this one today. And it was a good kicking effort there, just hitting them balls. The Penrith Panthers, Freddie Lussick gets it to Thomas Jenkins. Thomas Jenkins down the left and just lifted backwards there by Jack Attard there. And over to the middle here, it's a good movement there. Isaiah Papali'i with the tackle. And I just want to point out how much more senior the Penrith Panthers' current lineup is on the field compared to the Tigers. Like, West Tigers, pat yourselves on the back as Nathan Cleary is ready to come back onto the field for the Panthers. Panthers, pat yourselves on the back that a man down, you managed to keep the game in your control. And Lindsay Smith taking the tackle there. Down they go. Way down they go. On fourth tackle, Freddie Lussick with an incredible kick that will get him into his goal line here. Drew Buller now with the taps. With the tap dancing legends. Tap, 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 tap. West Tigers take the tackle now. Luke Lolili on the front foot here. We have Tristan Hope now with service. And Tristan Hope takes it. Hooker there. Young hooker there, Tristan Hope. Moves around the middle. There's always like three Panthers there. They're just such a quick to defense team, aren't they? They really do serve their purpose well. One of the best things about Panthers is they always just know their job. You know, they know where to be, what to do at the right time, legends. Just always. West Tigers now to the right here. Don't forget, legends, if you're enjoying, hit that like button and subscribe. Over to the 20 now. Penrith Panthers. Thomas Jenkins almost around now. Jenkins trying to squeeze through like a slippery little snake, but then he remembers he's a big foul Panther and he's held on the 30. And now on the 30, held Paul Alamotti now. Paul Alamotti held. Talangi finds his way to To'o. Brian To'o with the step here. To'o over to the 40. Good tackle from Fido with help from his supporting rookies there. Number 28 for the West Tigers has himself on the tackling sheet. Javon Andrews. Billy Phillips with a spin through the line here. A big thing will be who scores the first try in this second half here. Exactly half an hour to go as of right now. High kick in the air, and it ends up with the Tigers. Pressure, no more on them there, and they take it. Now through the middle here. They keep going with speed. They refuse to give up. The West Tigers, they want that lead. They don't want to give up. They don't want to fall behind. They will do everything in their power to get up with this one here. And now through the middle, Jerome Luai is officially off, by the way, legends. That's how much less the Tigers have on the field at the moment as it stands here. Over to the middle, Tristan Hope runs it. Gets it over to Javon here. Javon now. Javon takes the movement Tom Jenkins should change his name to Leroy. Leroy Jenkins for the win, legend. Now on the 10-meter line here, the Penrith Panthers, Paul Almonte with another tackle there. Hope you're all enjoying the stream today, legends. It's a terrific finish off to the week, isn't it? We've got a big couple days coming up for me when it comes to vlogs and videos, but that doesn't mean that you guys will be neglected because you've got all that coming around, and you'll have the streams back for Vegas, legends. Even though we can't do the streams for the rest of the preseason games. We got this one and we got the rest. Don't forget your favorite creator when he comes back. Penrith Panthers now over to the halfway line, and I would recommend checking out those blogs when they come out. West Tigers held on the halfway line now. Gets it over to Jerome Luai. Held on the 40 here now. Jerome Luai, legends. Tristan Hope, it's tackle 0. Here we go for the West Tigers. Tackle 0 for the West Tigers. I repeat, tackle 0. Tristan Hope gives them hope here. Lilili to the right here. Stepping forward now. It's a good run. It's a good piece of movement here. They keep going. Where's Jock Madden? Why isn't he on the field? There he is. Jock Madden talking about his experience at the Broncos when he was heading to the Tigers, saying he's got plenty to give to a club. He looks to prove that at the Tigers. Jock Madden finds the pass here, and Javon Andrews there will just take the tackle now. Over to the left side here, Hope, and the Tigers knock the ball on there. And the referee's actually going to step in and say it's a penalty for the West Tigers. And as they thought they were going to get something done with Lachlan Broader-Doe, it doesn't end up happening here. Levy says, can you hear the game? I can half hear the game, legend. I've kind of got it on a medium kind of setting where I can hear points. And also, usually I can hear the game because I have a headset. That headset's gone missing during the move. I will sort that out for the actual, Vegas and regular streams coming up, legends. So we'll have a lot more easier updates when that comes about. Until then, though, TJC's going back to his classic ways when it comes to preseason, which is having to rely on raw talent to just read the game as he's talking to you guys as well. I mean, I am impressive. West Tigers, Hope. Over to Jock Madden here, the big old Jock himself. Jock Madden there on the ground now. Jock Madden held here. Finds his way over to Fido here, and Fanua Pole will take the tackle now. Fanua Pole, he loves to come from nowhere, doesn't he? Michael Joshua in the chat likes to say, go the Panthers. Love to see the support for your team. West Tigers here, almost around, played up by the Panthers 100%, but are they going to say knock on by the Tigers anyways? I think they are, and it's going to end up being the West Tigers is going to be end up being the Penrith Panthers' ball against the West Tigers. It's nothing tackle, legend, because nobody's running with it yet. They're feeding in the scrum for the Penrith Panthers. But Panthers have the ball, if you're wondering. Looking to feed in the scrum here now is none other than Kurt Foles, who's also bulked up a little. Over to the left now, and Papa Lee, we got a big smash and dash there into the line here. Look, and now he takes the tackle. Over to the right now. Good stuff there from Sione Fanua there. And just looking to go right here. We get a good pass off now as Patrick Moy takes it. Is he related to Fui? Down nearly to the 30 here. The Tigers somehow managed to get the ball from out of nowhere here. And now the Penrith Panthers are suddenly back on the defense here. West Tigers on tackle 0, desperate to get the job done here. Could we see the Tigers scoring here at tackle 0? It's 6 again for them. 10 meters out, legends. Just 10 meters out. West Tigers. The orange, black, and white. Over to the right here. Madden. And on to the far edge here for the Tigers. I think the Panthers defended it. I think somehow, against the odds, the Penrith Panthers have held out the West Tigers, and that will be a no try for number 26, Tavana. Suddenly feeling a little bit pale, legends. Give me a second. Maybe I haven't taken a breath in too long or something. Just feeling pale for a second. Oh, out of nowhere a little bit there. TJC. Probably from spending over 6 hours of the day streaming. Probably that's what it is, legends. Yeah, out of play forced. Unfortunate there for Valentino Tabata. And the West Tigers, once again, kept out of scoring by the Penrith Panthers. But it seriously could end 12-10 this game. It seriously could end 12-10 and make that kick actually matter between the two. Just smash through them, Tigers. Easier said than done, legend. Easier said than done. This is the bloody Penrith Panthers we're talking about, man. Freddie Lussick shouting at his teammates to get up here as he goes to the right here. And on the side, look at him go. It is none other than Jesse McLean taking the tackle there. Not to be confused with Casey. Round the middle here, flipped around. And the Penrith Panthers just constantly with the pressure on them from the West Tigers, finally getting back to it here. And down to the middle. Freddie Lussick, I think he wants a 6 again. 33 meters gain. It is going to be 6 again for a ruck infringement. Huge stuff there against the West Tigers. And the West Tigers now have to have a big bit of defense here. It is first tackle, legends. Penrith Panthers to the right now. And Tom Ale won't be able to break through them. He has to take another tackle here before finding Freddie Lussick. Freddie Lussick finds his way over to Khan Skips here, who skips along here and finds a pass again now over to number 16, Zachariah Clark. Zachariah Clark now. And now we keep moving here. Gets it over to Harry Armstrong there, former 9, I think. And then back over again here. Once again, it is number 20. It's number 26. Again, legends. Billy Scott on the ground here. Freddie Lussick finds the pass. Round to the left here. I think we could see a try. Oh, that was almost an intercept from the Tigers. It's going to be a knock on, though, from them. And Panthers get a full set from in front again here. No, it's actually going to be a penalty for the West Tigers. Massive call here from Ashley Klein. Penalty for the Tigers. And here they go. Jock Madden now. From the side, 4-2 here in penalties. West Tigers with the higher amount here. Just here to enjoy the stream because you didn't put ref 13 plus on the poll, says the neutralizer. Can't put the ref on the poll every single stream, legend, but yeah, didn't put the ref on the poll. How silly of me, man. Should have had the ref there. Goodness me, TJC. Not good enough. Not good enough, boy. Remember, legends, 21 minutes to go on the clock here. 2 points the difference. Final preseason stream of the year here. Over to the halfway line. The West Tigers, could they end it in epic fashion? Now to the right. I seriously don't know if we have more than, at max, 2 tries in this game left. I think a try might be all we have left in this game, potentially. Even then, if we do get a try. Now around through the middle there. It was almost a breakaway from Maverick Gaia, but he's not quite able to do it. And Jock Madden now with a kick in the air. Filled in well for Reynolds last year for the Broncos. And that is a terrific take there. It wasn't easy for Gerard Lydiard, but he gets it. And Gerard Lydiard will take it. Legend, it's the cat family. So, grr, roar, or meow. Exactly, mate. Grr, roar, or meow. That's all it's ever going to be. Grr, roar, meow. West Tigers all the way with it. 77 votes on the poll so far. 42% going with Tigers. 47% with the Panthers. Now to the right here on 4th tackle in the 30. The Panthers are appealing for a hit from the Tigers. And they might challenge, it looks like. They're that confident. 78 votes on the poll now. How crazy last game was a try score fest. Oh, last game was an insanely high try scoring fest. I think we all loved last game, didn't we? The amount of tries we got was just a true privilege. A privilege. Absolute privilege, legends. Legends. It was a privilege. Captain's challenge from the Panthers here, legends. For me personally, it's not only a mistake. He clearly forward. Is he not square at marker, the West Tiger? I don't know whether is he square, because like him being square is a bit. Player hits the arm and the Penrith Panthers with the mistake. Looks like challenge are going to be unsuccessful. Yeah, captain's challenge for the Penrith Panthers is unsuccessful, legends. Halfway through the second half, 20 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock. Holding the ball here is none other than West Tigers number 28 there, Javon Andrews. Will the West Tigers, with their 83% completion rate that beats the Panthers' 67% completion rate, find their way over for a try in this set here? They're on the 20 of their end here. West Tigers, Bunty Afoa slams forward now. Bunty Afoa over to the ground now on the first here. Then to the second here. We got Maverick Geyer going to the left. Javon now. Javon finds the pass to Jared Haywood, and Haywood goes haywired, and he passes it over where we'll take a tackle from Heath Mason. Bunty Afoa for the try line. Bunty Afoa just barely kept out by the Panthers. Now to the right here. Jock Madden here. Big moment coming up. Number 15 for the Tigers. Held well there, Jack Attard, without breaking through. Tigers, yes, please, says Noel in the chat here. Orim says, how many minutes to go? At this moment, there is 19 minutes and 35 seconds to go, legend. All backwards passes here from the Tigers. Was there any place from the Panthers in that set there, legends? The ref's going to say no. And on fifth tackle, the West Tigers will get themselves a defensive set as they defend the Penrith Panthers, who get the ball back here. That's right, the Penrith Panthers who get the ball back, and not just the ball back, but a penalty in their favour for a high shot. Genuinely 12-10. 12-10. My bold take is that 12-10 might be the score of this game. And that's scary to think about, but genuinely that might be my thoughts on how this game ends, legends, at the moment. And the Panthers getting closer to equalising the Tigers in penalties, 4-3 at the moment here in this one today. And it's a trip. It's a bit of a trip there from young Penrith Panther number 19, Patrick Moy. To the left, Zachariah Clark here. Clarkey pushed back now. Shout out to the games tomorrow, legends, in the preseason challenge. Sharks Raiders, Roosters Para, Storm Titans. We won't be streaming those. We also won't be streaming Rabbitohs Manly. But yeah, shout out to all those games. They're going to be legendary. Be on the lookout for your boy TJC in the crowd when it's Para versus the Roosters. And now the Penrith Panthers on the 10-metre line. We go to the right here. It's a good pass from Kurt Falls. He kicks. Oh, no, he messes that up. He messes that up completely. Thought surely he had the pass there, and it ends up with the Tigers now. Still the 2-point lead. Technically, the Panthers have won as it stands. But honestly, it's been very, very tight. Both teams can make an argument for why they deserve to get the win today. Just looking at it again here. That trip. That's stuff for the highlight reel, isn't it? That trip from Patrick Moy. Now with a feed in the scrum here. All good, George Alarm. Good to have you here in the stream, legends. I'm going to buy a ticket myself. Are you? Well, I hope it's a good ticket. Over to the right here. The West Tigers. And Patrick Herbert will take the tackle. Keep moving with it here. Yep, that's right. Patrick Herbert is a Tiger, legends. You go, Patrick Herbert? How's Patrick Herbert a Tiger? How's he a Tiger? I mean, it's Patrick Herbert, for goodness sake. Isn't he a Gold Coast Titan? Nah. If you're a real one, you'd say, isn't he a Warrior? Nah, since 23, hasn't been around. Suddenly, he's back with a club in 26. Jock Madden with a high kick in the air now. Heavy pressure Tigers, and I don't think that they're going to give this try even if the Tigers score it. I think that they've got a penalty for the Panthers coming up potentially, looking at the chase, in my opinion. Free player collision there. I think it was 2 Tigers and a Panther. That was late contact from the Penrith Panther on the West Tigers server. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely it was. But we carry on. Penrith Panthers with it. Whoever scores wins the match. Yep, if there's another try scorer, they win the game, essentially, legends, in this one here. Genuinely, though, the second half might not even have a try scorer. But, yeah, whoever wins the match, essentially. Right? Whoever scores. If you score, well, obviously, if you win. But if you score the next try, you're sure to win this game with how it's going. 15 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock here. It's a very long kick from the Panthers, and it ends up just barely being collected there by the West Tigers here. West Tigers now into the line. Was on trade and trial and just got 2-year deal. Good on Herbert. Exactly. Good on Herbert, mate. Trade and trial, and then gets his official deal there. Patrick Herbert, ladies and gentlemen. His last proper team was the Gold Coast Titans. Now around the middle here, past the 20 here, gets over to the 30 now before going down here for the West Tigers. 15 minutes on the clock officially, legends. Bunty Afoa in his Tigers outing. Just beating it forward here, takes it down. They've got 15 minutes for a winning try. West Tigers, 4th tackle. They kick it really far here. It's almost like they're just relying on the Penrith Panthers to make some kind of mistake here as Jesse McLean gets it now. Jesse McLean into the line now. McLean forced backwards there by Tristan Hope there. And we keep moving with it here. Heath Mason's had an all right tackling game today too, by the way, can I just say. Javon there with a good tackle. Penrith Panthers with speed. It's been a great day for streaming, legends. If you've enjoyed the streams tonight and you haven't yet, you got to hit that. You got to hit that sub button. Honestly, it helps a lot with the channel. Penrith Panthers now on the 30. Now with it here, gets it to the left here, and it's a good pass there over to bench player Billy Phillips, who goes down. I almost said Liam Henry. That ain't Liam Henry. That Billy Phillips. Basic name still. And with a high kick here, it's going to land with the Tigers on the 20. Moving forward here into the 30 there. It's good stuff from the West Tigers. It would be massive if they could get the point soon here. Almost around. Spinning it. Here they go, legends. The West Tigers, ladies and gents. Now to the right, Jock Madden. And they're sidestepping around here a little bit. Penrith Panthers with good defense here at all levels of their game. There's a reason they won all stages at one point. Now to the right. Hope in and about here. And where's Murray when you need him to do a run here? Yes, it's to Javon now. Javon now with speed here. And Javon takes the tackle. Javon goes down now. Legend, who will score the winning try? I don't know anymore, man. At this point, I don't know if there'll be a try. I don't know if there'll be a try at this point. Maybe just go for 2 field goals, bro. Oh, Panthers knock on. Surely Panthers knock on, legends. Come on. Panthers knock on. Yeah. There we go. Penrith Panthers mess it up. Patrick Herbert celebrating there with his teammates. Valentino Tavana there. The West Tigers might be one of their last, with 12 and a half minutes to go. It might not be, but it also might be one of their last big chances to make it happen. Genuinely here. And nodding in disapproval there. He's shaking his head there. It's Jira Lydiard. All right, and from the feed in the scrum here, Jock Madden here. The West Tigers could be a winning try here if they score. Javon back over here to Heath Mason. Heath Mason through the line here. Could Heath Mason bag the try for them here? Gets the service here. Jared Hayward there. Finds the big old Bunty. And now number 29, Lachlan Broadalow will take the tackle. Now over to Charlie Murray. Now it'll go to Sakar. Sakar now through the middle. Sakar held. And just with service here, Tristan Hope. It's a low kick. Low! How low can you go? West Tigers have a try. It is Lachlan Broadalow. 14-12 with a kick to come here. Job's not done yet for Panthers. West Tigers claim the lead for the third time in this game. 14-12. And unless they somehow find something wrong with the chase, which I doubt they will. We have a smooth try. That was a completely unnecessary fend on the Penrith Panthers. It's almost like he went, hey, bro, I'm scoring. What the heck are you doing, bro? And just pushed him over for the hell of it. Penrith Panthers trail to the West Tigers officially. And there's a real chance the Panthers haven't won a single preseason game at the end of this Legends. It's a real chance there after the try from Lachlan Broadalow. Right, reminds me of a book called The Gruffalo. Gruffalo. Lachlan Broadalow Gruffalo. There. Plays it up for the cameras. 14-12, the 2-point lead here. Here they go. West Tigers waiting on the kick now to make it a whopping 4-point lead for them. Would be massive in this game here, Legends. You love to see it. Jock Madden from the sideline here. 10 minutes, 22 seconds on the clock. From the sideline. He strikes it, and he scores it. It is 16-12 now officially. West Tigers just on top. There you go. And with all the pressure they were putting on the Panthers, it's amazing it took such a lucky string of events to score. And I'm expecting now the Tigers to go up on the poll for predicted winner in this one here. And when it comes to the preseason challenge, Legends, the West Tigers are first place at the moment, folks. That's right, first place. The Tigers crowd going wild around that one. A good high kick here. Score, Tigers regain a 4-point lead. I don't think they had the lead at any point in this game, but they get a lead. Yes, they do. And through the middle here is Sakar now. The West Tigers just look to keep the momentum and seal that victory. Victory. In and around here. Finds it to Charlie Murray now. Charlie Murray on the ground here. Charlie Murray takes the tackle here. And on the left side, it's a knock on from Tristan Hope. That's what the Panthers ordered. That's what their doctor ordered. A Panther a day forcing a knock on keeps the doctor away. And the West Tigers. And that's an intense there from Paidu. Gee, goodness me, watching this game here. The West Tigers believe they can do this. Preseason challenge, baby. If they score again, they might seal it if they score again. Oh, well, some would argue with how this game's going that there won't be another try. But yes, they will more firmly seal it if they score again. If they score again, they've definitely won the Tigers. But Penrith Panthers have the opportunity to make it all square with a kick to come if they can score in this set now. 15 metres out from the Tigers try line, Legends, after that knock-on. We go to the right here, and Billy Scott with speed down the middle here. Billy Scott gets him down now. Just a few metres away from the try line here. It's a short pass over to number 12 here. Going is going to take the tackle. Short pass over to the left now. 26-23. It's a knock-on from Panthers. And the West Tigers live to see their lead live another day. Jesse McLean, it's let down there a little bit there. The Penrith Panthers have 8 minutes to go to get the lead back in their favour. And on top of that, they also have to stress about the fact that they've got to defend the West Tigers now. They have to be thinking one play at a time. Can Tigers hold on, says Kane Mills? Can they? That's the question we're all asking at the moment in this one, Legend. Hold your breath. If they score, round to the middle here, West Tigers. They just keep pushing with it here. 7.5 minutes now on the clock here. First tackle. West Tigers over to the left here. Tristan Hope takes the tackle here. West Tigers with force now. Just holding them out here. We go to the right now. Stepping forward here is Charlie Murray now. And Charlie Murray will take the tackle to the ground here. Looks for the dummy now. And it's almost around here. Finds his way. And the West Tigers with it now. They've got 6 again coming up, surely there. Yep, 6 again for the West Tigers, legends. 7 minutes to go. We're going by 30 seconds here. 7 minutes to go. West Tigers just about, I think it's 30 meters out at the moment here. Yep. Finds the pass over to Charlie Murray. Charlie Murray into the line now. Sturry Murray, Charlie Murray here on the 20. Finds the 17 here. He's got the Charlie horse on him here. The Charlie horse on him now. Number 17, Sione Finu. Moving to the left here. Jock Madden finds his pass now. Stepping around Javon Andrews now. Javon Andrews. Can Panthers hold on this? Yeah, I do think the Panthers can score, but they're going to have to hold on for this set. West Tigers with the ball here. Is that backwards? It doesn't matter. Okay. It's going over to the Penrith Panthers now. And with a quick run there, it's none other than Mr. Long Name that literally is so big the app glitches here. His name is Tua Malematiolo Patia. Very hard to pronounce that. Very hard. One of the longest names I've ever seen. Now down the middle here, Gerard Lydiard. On the second tackle now for the Penrith Panthers here. On the left edge now, they take it. Yeah, that's right. You changed that to second tackle, you late change. Oh, Panthers knock it on. Panthers knock it on. What? Backwards, apparently. Backwards, apparently. Okay. Penrith Panthers backwards, surprisingly, is the call. Okay. That's not what I would have called, but yeah. Backwards. Okay. Penrith Panthers, third tackle. Halfway through the set now. Patia again now. On the 30 now. Patia forward here. Oh, maybe we'll just wait and see till still time for Panthers. Exactly. Still time for Panthers. It's not wrapped up yet. Down the right here. Moi gets it over to Billy Scott, and Billy Scott will kick it. It's a try for Panthers! The Tigers switch off, letting it go out of play, and the Panthers fly on over to ground it here. But interestingly enough, Ashley Clyde is actually going up as no try here. He does not believe it's a try. Apparently, the Panthers are currently offside, and they're not put onside, apparently, so it probably won't be a try. Yeah, offside within 10 meters. Yeah, there we go. Penrith Panthers will not have a try. Patia will not get his points on the board, Mr. Longest name ever. Unfortunate for him there. Penrith Panthers, no siree. 16-12 it remains. Penalty for the West Tigers here. Just one more try does it. See Cleary, a major doubt for round one. Likely to be suspended if true. You got to go Broncos first and plus in round one. You do got to go with the Broncos to win round one. 100% King Julian. 100%. Who do you tip TJC? Also, last stream, who do you tip? Last stream, legend, I tipped the Dolphins. I led towards the Dolphins, but yeah, and they won by miracles. They shouldn't have, but they did. This game, I, out of spite, did tip the Tigers, but I did expect the Panthers to win, so I'm happy. All right, on the third tackle here. Once again, halfway through the set. 4 minutes to go now, legends, or 4 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock, technically. A penalty for high contact. Patia got it on them. Do you think Cleary will be suspended, TJC, or get off? It's Nathan Cleary. If anyone's going to get off, it's Cleary. But I think a week he should get for that, personally. I think a week is the call that should be made there for myself because there was negligence in it. I'd say a week's the fair call, if they're going to be honest there. Tigers survived the Panthers' disallowed try. They do. They do. They got very lucky because if he wasn't offside, oh, that's bad days for them there. They shouldn't have been letting that go out anyways. 4 minutes, 11 seconds on the clock. The Tigers just having a chat. Benji Marshall trying to calm the nerves of his side here. As we enter the final moments of this game here, the West Tigers looking to hold the lead against the Penrith Panthers once again. Panthers seem to be a team that, while they do well against most teams, the Tigers, they seem to want to have good games with. Jock Madden now. Yeah, Tigers got the ball, legend. Jock Madden just waiting to be given the all clear to carry on with it for the West Tigers here. Ashley Clyde pointing in directions right at the moment here. And here we go. Penalty to be taken. Jock Madden now, legends. And they're going to start on roughly the 40-metre line of Panthers' end here, it looks like. The West Tigers, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big 4 minutes coming up now. And charging into the line there for the West Tigers there, the young number 24, Jared Haywood. On the first now. 3.5 minutes now on the clock here. I was already going Broncos 1-2. Panthers had it everyone, but now Cleary is ruled. I'm going Broncos 13 plus. Fair enough, legend. Fair enough. Back your team. And now down to the right here on the 20. I just refuse to give the Panthers no shot in any game because, I mean, there's a reason they went on the run they did. Almost through the middle here. West Tigers. They want the winner. They want the winner. Jock Madden. Over to the left. West Tigers have won! On the 3rd minute. We have another try for the Tigers. It's 20-12. The end of days, as many thought. 2012, legends. This is literally the Panthers' 2012. End of it all. Where's Cleary? Benched, legend. Benched, because that's what they're doing. Benched. And I think the Panthers, while the Tigers are at the top of the preseason ladder, the Panthers are going to not have won a single game in the preseason challenge. Oh, absolutely, I can't deny losing Cleary is a massive blow. I'm going to tip the Broncos. I just refuse to rule the Panthers out just based on the fact that they're Panthers. But I 100% agree with you that the Broncos should win without Cleary. But the Panthers have shown time and time again they're not a one-man team. Cleary's just that extra bit. Go the Tigers. Yes, says Noel. Yes, baby. Yes. Yes, baby. And the West Tigers... Well, wonderful try there. From number 23, legends. Luke Lilley. They're going to take a look at a potential obstruction, but I think it's a try. They haven't got up to the bunker yet, the referee. The commentators have mentioned something interesting, but I think it'll maintain its resemblance with a try there. For the West Tigers, yeah, number 23, Luke scores. That's his new name, Luke Scores, legends. Who needs Luke Brooks when you got Luke Scores? And he does it. Exactly 3 minutes on the clock here. We're still waiting on the kick here. 1 try tonight, 2 line breaks. Decent time from him in his outing for the West Tigers. And the Tigers are the real deal, says Renakama. Mate, they've just absolutely soared, haven't they? West Tigers from the sideline now to take the kick. I want to point out to you, legends, that I think the scary thing about the top 8 this year is that I think literally any club from like 12th and up should be in the chase for finals for most of the season. I think that's the crazy thing. I think we've got more than 8 teams that could be playing finals with their ability at the moment, legends. It just so happens that only 8 can make it in, so there's going to be about 3 or 4 that are the quality of it that won't make it. And 2.5 minutes now on the clock here. They will not be managing the kick here. It'll be 20 points to 12 here as we kick off again here. Good game from the Tigers, says Paul. Didn't they say the verdict on Cleary will be out tomorrow? I think they did, legends. We'll find out. We'll find out what the call is there. Saifa stepping around here. They'll have to make a big call on that one there between them. Whatever they decide, I back it. And through the line, the West Tigers. Don't worry, I highly doubt missing the kick's going to stop the Tigers from winning now at this point. The Panthers just have not looked like scoring outside of that one offside. And on the second tackle, it becomes the third here. The Penrith Panthers with quick defense here. Over to the right, and it's an early kick from the West Tigers. Over to the 30, over to near the 20. And it's collected by the Tigers again. Oh, my God. And he somehow stays in the field of play. That's an exceptional kick and onside run here. Now to the left. I've never seen something like that. And now around here, Sakar. Sakar finds it, and it's an intercept from Lolili. He's going to run, and the referee's going to call him back there. He's disappointed there. Yeah, I agree he should be suspended for a week, Legend, but we'll see how it goes. Cleary, shoulder to the head, Legend. That's what happened, Liam. Some people don't think it was a shoulder to the head. I think it was a shoulder to the head. The bunker clearly thought so, and to the bin he went. To the bin he went, Legends. To the bin. And the West Tigers now, to take the penalty here that they've just received. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. The Tigers have won pretty much, Legends. I'm not going to lie to you. There is no way the Penrith Panthers, there is just no time, all right? And that will mean that the Panthers, shockingly, have not won a single preseason game, which I did not expect heading into this. Tristan Hope takes the tackle. All right, I've got to finish packing a few last things for tomorrow. See you next week, I guess. See you next week, Ridakama. See you next week. Enjoyed the time with you during this stream, Legend. 1 minute until our preseason streaming is over. And then we head over to getting prepped for the actual season and all that here. Yep, in the bin he goes. Cleary isn't suspended yet. They're going to make that call later down the track, Legend. Tomorrow, apparently. Fourth tackle now. Tigers onto the right here. A chip kick in the air. And, could have been the Tigers with another try. Wasn't meant to be, though. 30 seconds on the clock here. The Penrith Panthers, they put in the effort, but it just wasn't enough here. And they're going to get the ball back. And in this final 20 seconds, I'd just say roll it around, Legends. All right. Actually, it's come off a Panther. Okay, Tigers are going to get to play for the last 10 seconds here. Count it with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Panthers have not won a single preseason challenge. Low kick from the Tigers, and it's another try for West on the siren this time for them. Number 22, we saw a try potentially coming for him. Heath Mason, ladies and gentlemen. 24-12 now, and in the end, the Tigers firmly deserves the victory today in this one, Legends. We'll wait for the kick to be finished, and we will wrap up the stream. Great stuff, Cade. It was great stuff here. Absolutely shocking from the Panthers to go under, to lose both games in the preseason. They are yet to grab a win here. Penrith looking to get the spoon in preseason, Legends. Preseason cup wooden spoon. Could it come for them here? Heath Mason, ladies and gentlemen, with a big finish there. They on the bottom of the preseason table too. Bro, they're going to get the spoon in the preseason. They're getting the preseason spoon, Legends. Preseason spoon. That's right. Right there for them. Here, Heath Mason. And even he's probably a bit surprised that he even got that try there on the siren, but he'll take it. He won't be complaining, right, Mason? He's got a tough job ahead of him. He has to fight to get a fullback spot while Drew Moore's at the Tigers. And from the sideline here, Jock Madden, with the last touch at the game, they got a try to finish it off with a last boot of the game here, taking the kick. And he's got it. He's got it there, Jock Madden. 26-12 is the final score here at Leichhardt Oval in our doubleheader. The winners are Tigers, who are looking to potentially become premiers of the preseason challenge, Legends. And the Penrith Panthers are the losing team today. If you enjoyed the stream, consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel if you're new. You've got plenty of videos that aren't streams coming out over the next couple days. Appreciate every single one of you. Every single comment, over 1,000 views on every stream, over 4,000 on the first stream. It's been a great day today. I'll see you all. You'll talk to me in person for the Vegas streams, I guess. But you can always say hi to me in the comments of the vlogs when those come out, as well as the prediction videos and the ladder prediction and all that stuff, Legends. Feel free to say hi. Thank you for watching. Shout out to the winners of, because this is our last preseason challenge game of the year, shout out to the winners of our openings here in the doubleheader at Leichhardt Oval. Warriors versus Dolphins. Shout out to the Dolphins for their victory over the Waz in what was a very surprising 34-38 result. Shout out to the Tigers in this one as well today, 26-12. And good luck tomorrow to the Sharks and Raiders and Storm and Titans games. Roosters Paras won, so whatever. And Rabbitohs Manly on Sunday. Enjoy them, legends. Unfortunately, I won't be able to, Liam Eames, because I'll be that day's focused on the charity match and things. And on the Saturday, I'm at Para Roosters, so won't be able to stream those. But we will be streaming Vegas from there on in, legends. All right. Have a good one tomorrow, my man. Hope Para wins. Hope so. Keep an eye out for me, legend. Cheer them on for me. Loved your stream, legend. Go Tigers with confidence and momentum heading into 2026 proper season. Legend, you are awesome. Love from Port Moresby PNG. Much love back at you and all of my Port Moresby / general PNG supporters, mate. My voice. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, Noel. Plenty more to come this season. The Tigers can hold their heads up so high for the rest of the year heading into 2026. Anyways, legends, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Absolutely brilliant stream, legends.